Impregnator, 10 out of 10. Are you kidding me?
Sid, what is this? What are you making me read?
As Sakura begins to release her feelings, like she's coming.
Bite it.
Akari, come. Let's have a threesome.
You were serious?
Hey guys, it's your girl! And let me repeat a word that you have heard at least 1,000,000 times today already. AI. AI is being used everywhere. I mean, hell, I just recently did a video about the first AI-made Onohole. That's also been age restricted, so if you'd like to see it, I highly recommend you do. It's a bit of a challenge to find, but it is on my channel, so please check it out. And one of the #1 reasons that AI has become so widely known so quickly is because of a certain site called ChatGPT. Now, ChatGPT has been under a lot of controversy recently because a lot of students seemingly have been using it to make their own essays. People have been using it for a lot of other silly reasons. And actually, that's kind of what I'm going to be doing today. I'm going to be using ChatGPT to come up with hentai scenarios that I'm going to commission artists to make, and I'm going to voice over once I have them all. And you're going to be witnessing some of these most cursed items with me today. Now, before we begin this rodeo, of course, since this is on YouTube, this video will be censored. But if you'd like to see not only the video, but also the hentai pages themselves uncensored, please go to the description and check out my Patreon. Or type in patreon.com/Sydsnap. I have been wanting to do this for so long, and I initially was going to commission to have an AI made that kind of comes up with random scenarios on its own. But I just thought, why not just use ChatGPT and maybe further come up with different ideas for that scenario in the future. Now you might be saying, but Sydney, ChatGPT doesn't do anything that isn't safe for work, which is true, and I'm glad you guys know that as well. So because ChatGPT doesn't come up with scenarios that are adult-oriented, I'm going to be putting in some more safe for work prompts that I will then kind of forge into my own little story. So it's a little erotica between me and AI. I would like to thank today's sponsor, Arc Recode. Open those ears, all my 18+ folks, because Aero Labs just listed a new adult strategy mobile game. Taking place in a post-apocalyptic world, you and a strong group of girls survive while trying to save the world together, while growing closer to one another along the way. Now, this game is adult, but it is all about strategy. You have to figure out what skill combination works best for you via classes, attributes, and set skills. The higher you raise these, the more affection a girl will give to you. And the more affection you get, the closer you are to that character's specific CG. The artwork in Arc Recode was designed by amazing illustrators whose artwork perfectly depicts each girl's unique personality as well as their appearances. Save the world and build your harem in Arc Recode. Download Arc Recode now for free through the link in my description and use promo code ARCSYDSNAP to get free exclusive in-game items. The rewards are delicious. Thank you again to Arc Recode, and now back to the video. Okay, so let's try and come up with our first scenario. So I'm going to say, make a shoujo scenario? How do you spell scenario? Shit. Rose for Sakura. Sakura is a high school student who has always felt like she doesn't fit in. One day she receives a mysterious letter from someone calling themselves the Rose. The Rose begins leaving secret notes, yada 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 yada. He created the persona of the Rose to express his feelings, and then they kiss, and then they hold the end of festival. Okay, now let's make this fucked up. We're gonna say Sakura is, you know, like a very shy anime girl. Then one day she receives a letter and it's someone's dick pic. Let's do that, someone's dick pic. And then the Rose begins leaving secret notes and gifts for Sakura. Maybe the secret notes could be different angles of his dick and ass. Maybe his prostate too. Now, that's a little more romantic than I would have liked, to be fair. But you know what? That's a good beginning. That's a whole scenario. I'm gonna save this and fix all of my other writings afterwards. On to the next one. Shoujo was too generic. I want to add a little zest, a little something. I could add NTR, of course, to my own thing if I make it, you know, with it. Make an anime love triangle, because I really want to add NTR. Okay, it's another high school, another girl protagonist. We love our women being leads. The story follows a high school girl named Akari who has a crush on her classmate Takumi. Takumi's the captain of the basketball team. One day a new transfer student named Sora joins their class. Sora is a talented artist with with a calm and mysterious demeanor. As the story progresses, Akari becomes seemingly convicted as she realizes that she has feelings for Takumi. Oh my god, her feelings for Takumi aren't one-sided. She also sees Takumi growing closer to Sora and becomes jealous of their relationship. As the love triangle intensifies, Akari must decide whether to confess her feelings to Takumi and risk losing their friendship or to continue hiding her true emotions. Meanwhile, Takumi must choose to speak to the girls. Okay, this is a little convoluted, a little over, it's making it, but okay. I'm gonna even add on almost like, she's gonna deliver a confession letter to his desk or something, and she walks in and she sees them banging and she can't leave, and then she's crying because that just makes the whole scenario. Takumi, and then maybe we can add a threesome in there. I want to have a little secret ending. I think I might make one of them murder each other, or maybe they'll end up together. That's good. I would read that. I'm fucking M. Night Shyamalan in this fucking show, right? M. Night Shyamalan of the hentai world. And then on to the last one. Make a shocking anime love story. Let's see what it comes up with. I'm sure it'll give me something. In a world where monsters and humans coexist, there lived another Sakura. Oh, they really love this name here. Curious, she stepped through the portal and found herself in a different dimension. I'm not gonna lie, this is too much like the story Inuyasha. I'm not gonna do that, no. Regenerate. A young girl named Akira falls in love with a powerful demon prince named Yuto. Their love is forbidden by the laws of their respective societies. Okay, I feel like I can work with this. I can cook. As they navigate their forbidden romance, they discover that their love is more dangerous than they could ever imagine. The demon king Yuto's father will stop at nothing. No, we already have enough NTR. So it's like a Romeo Juliet. Okay, all right. I'm going to make the demon prince. I don't want to say a tentacle monster. That's too easy. That's too cliche at this point. I think I'm gonna make him like just a really weird, fucked up looking alien. I'll think of something. And then the demon guy is just like, yo, that's kind of messed up. We don't need like interspecies kind of getting in there. And then they kill his dad. And then they make really weird looking children. I'm gonna cook something better. Let me start again. I don't want something too romantic, but I do want obviously something like a twist in there, like a story with it. Make a weird anime romance scenario. Fingies crossed. Love. Oh no! Oh, they caught on real too goddamn quick. They caught on too quick. Okay, but I feel like if I look back on that story and I just screenshot it, I could cook with it. I feel like I could. I saw tentacle monster and I knew right away ChatGPT was probably gonna catch on to something. They did not just cook, they gourmeted that for me. I'll make another one just in case. Okay, this is too cliche again. God damn it. Who'da thunk? Wait a fucking minute. I am not. Whoa. Stop cooking, ChatGPT. I'm not doing animal shit. Even I. No. The year is 2077 and the world has been taken over by sentient robots. Humanity is on the brink of extinction with only a small group of survivors left to fight against their robotic overlords. One of their survivors is a young woman named Yuki. Okay, I just had an idea. I'm gonna start the new hentai tag robot. Once again, probably already exists, but I'm gonna do a whole thing. So I'm gonna make it so, yeah, the whole thing is still going on, like it's still half, except maybe she does a gangbang with robots, but they're like steel robots, and oh my god, Jesus Christ. And then she starts staying in a room with one of the ones that like she was in the gangbang with, and then she becomes pregnant with a robot baby, and then begins the new era of robot human pregnancies. You let me cook. No, it's about finding artists that are willing to make these cursed comics. Let's get to looking. Okay, so it is the second day since I recorded the initial first stuff, and I luckily did find some artists to do the commission work. However, we already came into a slight speed bump. The descriptions that ChatGPT gave me and I kind of molded into a more sensual story, they're pretty long because I only want maybe like 5 pages at most. So I'm going to be using ChatGPT again, using some of the plots that they gave me in the initial one to make a very short script. Okay, let's start with the first one, which was about a guy who was sending PP pics. Write a short script about an anime girl getting secret letters from an anime boy. Yes. Okay, let's see. Okay, this is a lot longer. This is not short, ChatGPT. Write a very short movie script Okay, it's like, I think it's the same thing that they're literally, it is the same thing. Write a very, very short script. Okay, I could work with this. I could shorten it, I could work with it. And it'll be great. I guess this is as short as it's gonna get. But you know what? That's a lot better than the previous one. Okay, and the other one was about NTR. So let's like write a very, very short script with lines about a love triangle. This is a bit longer than I would have. Okay, to be fair, I think with that script, actually, I could probably do it on my own. I don't think I could probably, I'll just do it on my own. I'm not gonna tell you guys either what I'm gonna write because obviously I want this to be a little bit of a surprise. I want it to be a little, you know, I don't want you guys to know automatically what's gonna be said. This is just like the trailer. This is the pre-trailer at this moment, and then after this is the whole thing. And the last one is write a very, very short script about a girl finding a love letter. So this is enough. This will do. This will do. All right, on to fixing it now. And yeah, I think we'll go from there. Okay, it has been a few months since I first started this project. But of course, I knew from the beginning this was going to be something that took a long time. It took a while. Not super long, but all good things take a little time. After doing some research, I did end up finding 3 artists. One of which you all might be familiar with because I usually use them in a lot of commission art videos, being Yotehen. Very talented artist, how could I deny using them again? Another artist I used is Ryo Sekai. And finally, Dokuro DX. I handed them a script that the AI generator made. Ended up suggesting maybe just about 5 pages altogether, because we don't want to make it too long, because the stories were never really all that long anyway. And I wanted to ensure that there was a narrator. And the reason for that is because I have asked my talented voice acting friends to help voice over some of the comics, or some of the hentai manga, I should say. And I'll be doing the voices of the females while they do the narrators. So that's gonna be a whole edited thing. But first, before I even get into showing that part, I want to show my first reaction to finally receiving all 3 of the final products. It has been about 2 months altogether. I am extremely excited. All of these artists are incredibly talented. It's literally like I just made my dream come true in a way. Like I made my own hentai, kind of. Sort of. Hentai manga. And yeah, the script was AI generated. Well, mostly AI generated. I kind of adapted since it only could go so far. So these are my babies, my baby hentai mangas. And I am very excited to see it. The first one we're going to be looking at today is the Impregnator by Yotehen. And I can tell already by the first picture, this is just like, you can tell by the stockings alone, that glistening, that meltiness.
In the year 2077, humans are on the brink of extinction. Civilization has crumbled, and robotic killing machines now dominate the land. All humans can do is hide like rats. They put all of their hope on a single hacker.
All right, this should be the last of it. Their anatomy is insane, though. Their joints and crotch have a special spear that contain a special organic material that they can shape at will. Maybe we can capitalize on this.
Humanity's last hope, the best hacker in the world, Yuki. In the hopes of finding a way to shut down the robotic overlords, humanity's elite have put in their best efforts just to contain a few robots. The world's best hacker, Yuki, works day and night to find a way to save the remnants of humanity. One day, she made a breakthrough. In theory, she would be able to hack into the brains of one sentinel, and that virus would be spread to all others nearby. In other words, a virus. But then...
Breed. What? The systems are going nuts! What the hell are these alarms? Wait, doesn't the crotch shape look kinda lewd? Huh? Ah! What the hell? Dude, that's never gonna fit! Never, never, never! I'll die! I don't wanna die to prolapse pussy! Where did you come from? No way! If you put both of those monsters in me, I might actually pass away from the pleasure! God! How many hours has it been? How long have they ravaged me? My mind is going blank. God, I've come so many times already. Can I even still be called human? Fuck. Their massive dicks are throbbing. Are they gonna come? Please, if it hits my womb, I'll go crazy. Fuck. I don't know, jeez.
And with that, Yuki was defeated. Now, with the enemy's seed knocking on her womb. Sid, what What is this? What are you making me read? How will humanity bounce back from this? Well...
Bro, there's no fucking way. How did I get pregnant from a robot? I have no goddamn idea.
And with the hybrid born, they would become a legend both in battle and... Jesus Christ. And in the bed, there were tales spreading far and wide of their heroic deeds. Eventually, the misunderstandings between humans and robots narrowed. Humans and robots began to breed with one another, and the lines blurred between man and machine. Although at first, the breeding with robots was viewed with confusion, disgust, shame, or pity. The end result was ending in humanity's salvation. That's not even a correct sentence. Because of her heroic sacrifice that day, humanity and robot kind have come to a peaceful coexistence. Our little hacker Yuki has become known as a hero, a saint, a legend. To this day, they say she is still out there fighting. The end. Sid, I swear to God, don't ever ask.
It's like almost making me want to cry that I had a part in making, something so beautiful. Oh my God, even the inside of the cooch. It's so detailed. That's like way more detailed than I usually see in hentai. I'm so impressed. The Impregnator, 10 out of 10. Are you kidding me? Alone? It's like I was so hard to keep myself from voicing it and be like, robot, but it's like, oh my God. I love it. I fucking love it. Next one. Let's look like the one by Ryo Sakai. This one is called The Rose.
Our Brazzers tale of Romeo and Juliet begins with shy student named Sakura. Lonesome and kind of unhygienic, she wanders the halls just as she always does.
Oh, why can't I make friends? Sure, I am a shy kawaii girl who only stutters and blushes during any conversation. And yes, maybe I trip and show my panties every other day. But it's not like I planned doing that during my ex-friend's dad's funeral. Though, I guess it didn't help that I landed with my face in his crotch and my ass in his face during the open casket.
But hark! Suddenly, when Sakura arrived at her class, a letter with her name in a heart was found on her desk. Her heart tokens!
She opens it, only to reveal a dick pic.
At the bottom of the printed out image was the handwritten name, The Rose.
Day after day, in different areas Sakura frequented, she would find letters for her, containing dick pics from this elusive Rose. But after a while, something strange happened.
What is happening, Ugu? I can't stop blushing all over. I think I might be in love. The curve, the sheer thickness of it. Oh my God.
As Sakura begins to release her feelings, like she's coming? As Sakura begins to realize her feelings, the yearly school festival begins approaching. Somehow, she knew her rose would reveal themselves.
And suddenly they did. As she went to her empty classroom one day at night during the festival, she saw a boy leaving a letter at her desk. It was the fat, ugly loser named Sho.
He was such an absolute loser, Sakura essentially forgot he existed. I mean, look at him. The audacity.
With a penis like that, it more than makes up for you entirely.
Oh, my throat hurts. Coming. Oh, wait. Oh, God. Oh, fuck. I'm dying on this dick.
They started dating after that.
We got some really A-list panty shots right from the get-go. I also really love that the first thing you see when you go into the second page is her crotch shoved into an old man's mouth. Truly impeccable work. I also had to make sure I wrote in the script that the rose had an ugly bastard in it because I refuse to make a hentai without some, the best tag there is. They're so glistening, the nipples all, as well as the hair on the guy's balls. Jesus. Yo, baby. The detail, the attention to detail. Sheer perfection, once again. Honestly, yeah. Even her ass, it's quite shiny. It has that really nice little hue. In anime, when they show butts, and you want to make it look supple, you don't want to just put it around, but you want to add some color to it. You want to add some sustenance. You want to bite it. That looked wrong. Don't, either way. But, you want to bite into it. You got the thighs, you got that sweaty little ass cheek. And that's totemo konpaki desu. And on to the last one. I don't think I really made a name for this, besides NTR love song or something like that. I want to mix up the tags, because the first one was, the robot one was oddly kind of vanilla, gangbang with robots. Second one had ugly bastards. This one needed a twist. Oh, and there's a twist. This was probably the script I put most of my heart into, which is so sad to say. Listen, all right? I'm not saying it's as good as, Romeo and Juliet. I'm no literary genius, but actually.
After years of pinning, Akari, our busty, not so busty female lead, is about to lay herself bare to the love of her life, classmate Takumi. Buff, popular, and a schlong that would make your dead mother cry. There's nothing that could waver her resolve.
Yosh! Today's the day! It's getting late, but I hope he sees it tomorrow. Takumi, you are always by my side when I need you. You're a bully sometimes, but you're always nice to me when I'm feeling down. I've had these feelings for you for the longest time. I cannot see myself with anyone else but you.
Akari begins to swiftly walk to her classroom and leave the love note she made for Takumi at his usual desk. But hark! As Akari was putting her sweet and innocent love letter down, she heard two people come in.
Why are there still people here this late?
Embarrassed that she might be caught giving a love letter in this day and age, Akari had no choice but to hide, hoping her heart isn't doki-dokiing too loud that she could be heard.
Shit! I ended up hiding.
However, as Akari looked up, it was none other than Takumi and the new slutty transfer student Sora.
Gosh, Takumi, what if someone walks in on us?
And we will just ask them to join us.
You're joking, right? That tickles.
No way! No!
Akari jumps in and joins them in the debauchery, hoping to assert dominance with her hips and nips.
If you meant what you said, then I'll also be joining in. I'll show you that I can satisfy you better than that, bitch.
Someone actually showed up?
Akari, come. Let's have a threesome.
You were serious?
Takumi's inside of me. Amazing. So this is what sex is like. This bitch. She's looking at me funny. Take this!
She plants a full-on kiss to Sora, showing she won't back down.
I'm not gonna lose to you. This actually feels good. I want to touch her more. And I want her to touch me more. Sora!
After both girls begin to try and win Takumi's favor by committing the spiciest of spicy positions, they soon begin to realize how good it feels like together. Takumi, the main hentai protagonist swine that he is, begins to be ignored as the girls solely focus on one another. He is now the cuck, a stupid little cuck soy boy. After realizing their chemistry, the girls fall in love with one another. Years later, they host a beautiful and joyous wedding.
I announce you two, wife and wife. You may now make out.
All of their family and friends cry in happiness seeing them share their first kiss as a married couple. They begin to kiss and make love right there in the church, and who else but Takumi is forced to watch in the front row.
Right from the first page, the attention to the expressions, the kind of like personality in it is quite refreshing to see in a hentai. Still, it adds a little bit of humor and comedy. Love it. Eye-catching, makes my heart dokkyun for you. Everything like about this is very comedic. Like I can tell right when we begin voicing this is going to be quite the time. The third picture of his f***ing face. Let's go. Usually when there's like more people, especially in hentai, some of the detail on at least one of the girls is not enough because it's like there's more people and it's kind of hard to put as much detail on. But this person really like Dokoro did not hold back. Even the tongue bit. Like, she's pushing it. It's like they look like they're devouring each other, but in a really sexy way. Honestly, every single one of these has exceeded my expectations. I am ecstatic right now. Oh my God, my heart's like beating so quickly because I'm just like, this is so much better than I could have ever dreamed of. And, holy shit, it's like, I'm not seeing it. It's like the final form. Sure, an AI made the script and I kind of just did a little tweaks. But you know what? I added NTR and Ugly Bastards to it. So in a way, it's a spin of babies that is words that are mine. Ugh. Either way, thank you guys for watching this video. It is almost kind of sad to see that this video is coming to an end after working on it for so long. But yeah, if you'd like to see this video again uncensored, then please check out my Patreon in the description or type it in here. All of the voice acting, every single bit is going to be in there, every page, every little bit. Thank you again to all of the artists who made this. I cannot stress enough how amazing you did. My first really hentai project could not have looked as good as it did. And thank you again to all of the voice actors for voicing in my debauchery. And thank you, viewer, for participating in this girl's sweet old little dream. Thank you guys again, and I'll see you guys real soon. Ta-da!